Charlie, there's been a lot of back and forth on this issue.
Well, this has been a very contentious issue about gun-free zones for quite a while. The proposal is basically to have gun-free zones by the city council in a number of areas, Greektown being one, the Riverwalk being one, and right here where I am at Hart Plaza. Now, take a look at the city council. They were in session today. We thought that they were going to vote for a proposal really started by Councilwoman Mary Waters, who really wanted to create these gun-free zones in a couple of areas of the city that actually were pretty bad over the last couple of weeks or so with shootings, Greektown being one, and again, where I'm at Hart Plaza. Now, in just a couple of weeks, we're going to have the Grand Prix right here. We're also going to have the Techno Festival. Right now, it's raining, so there's really nothing going on right here. The other thing, though, is that the City of Detroit Law Department, they weighed in on this proposal. And I'll let you hear from Graham Anderson. He's with this law department. But the bottom line here is that the City Council did not take any action today. And one of the reasons is because state law comes into play with what the City of Detroit can do with creating these gun-free zones. Take a listen to Graham Anderson of the City Law Department.
Just wanted to make the law department's opinion clear on this. The law department is reluctant in the circumstances to waive privilege. However, that said, there's no doubt that the gun control matter is under the Michigan legislature's control. So.
Now, let me just add a little bit. Back in 1990, the state legislature created gun-free zones. The popular ones would be sports arenas, hospitals, bars. And the law, as I took a look at it, the statute basically says that only the state, not local municipalities, which would be the city, only the state can create gun-free zones. So as I understand the proposal, after talking to some of the city council people, is that they'd like a resolution that basically encourages the state legislature now to get rid of that 1990 law and replace it with a law that would allow local cities to create gun-free zones. That's the proposal. Did not get acted upon today in the City Council of Detroit. It's going to go back to committee, and likely it will be discussed again. Not getting into the merits. There's all pros and cons. There was a protest here against the gun-free zones. There are a lot of people that would like gun-free zones. That's not the issue today. It was just a procedural issue in front of City Council as to whether or not gun-free zones should exist. But the bottom line, this issue is far from over. Again, I'm here in Hart Plaza, one of the proposed areas for gun-free zones, when in just a couple of weeks this place is going to be packed. Not today, because it's raining, and I'm going to get blown away here in a minute. We'll pick up on this issue.
Yes.
In the weeks ahead. I'll send it back to you guys.
Well, before you get blown away, you hear people argue all the time, hey, LCA, Fox Theater, Comerica Park, they're all gun-free zones, but this may be different because we're talking about public spaces, not private buildings. There's a big difference there, right?
There's a huge difference. There could be a gun-free zone in any private business, a bar, or whatever. Well, I should say a bar, that may be a gun-free zone. But Fox 2 News, for example, is a gun-free zone. Can't bring your gun into Fox 2. But if you want to go into a restaurant could have a sign, no guns. That could happen. There's no law preventing that. But I think what we're talking about is making a certain area of the city, public sidewalks, public areas, gun-free zones. And that, it would take an act of the legislature. You heard the city attorney from Detroit. But the bottom line here is that if you want a gun-free zone, an area like Hart Plaza, where I'm at, it's going to take an act of the legislature. Whether they're willing to do that remains to be seen. But any private place, go at it. If you want guns, don't want guns, you can have a gun-free zone tonight. But it's a big difference.
Yeah, an act of Mother Nature.
An
act of Mother Nature to blow you away. So we'll get back in that truck there. Charlie Langton for us live. Thank you.